And now let's look at link pseudo classes, right? So here I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna create links. So I'm gonna say over here href, right? And we're just gonna set it this one to hashtag right now over here like this. And then we're gonna say home, or let's say link one, right? So we can say link one. Then we're gonna place over here a line break like this, and then we're just gonna copy and paste this, right? So we're gonna grab this one, 2, 3, and let's say 4, right? So we have 2. And this guy's going to be 3, and this guy's going to be number 4, right? So we have 4 links, right? So we're going to go over here, and the first one we're going to have is actually hover, right? And let me just put a paragraph that you can see that we can actually work with hover also with different elements. It doesn't have to be just links, right? So over here I'm going to say I am, right, paragraph over here like this. And once we save this, right, we go back over here to main CSS, and like I said, over here we have a pseudo class over here, and if we say paragraph, and then over here we write hover, right? So every time we're going to be hovering over this paragraph, something is going to change, right? And the most obvious one is going to be background color, or color in this case, right? So let's do a background color, and we're going to say again red over here like this, and then we save this, right? And as you can see what's happening, right? As I'm hovering, right, this actually background color is going to change, right? And over here what we're going to do is, let's say with a link, I'm going to say all the links in this case, right? We're going to be all the links targeting, and I'm going to say hover, and I'm going to say color, and we're going to say, let's say color red also, right? We're not going to change anything, right? So over here you can see, right, as I'm hovering over these links, they're actually changing, right? Now let's do another thing, right? So now we have a hover. Let's do a over here, and I'm gonna say active, right? And let's see what that does. Over here we're gonna write active over here like this, and I'm gonna say that the background color should be something like, I don't know, black, right? So over here I'm gonna say black. So if I go back over here, and you can see that as I click it, actually, right? But just only as I click it, right? The moment I actually let it go, right, it actually disappears. But the moment I click it, that's the one where we have the active state, right? So let's try the next one after active. Let's try focus. So over here I'm going to write focus over here, and we're going to say background color, and we're going to say background color, let's say aqua, right? So we'll put a semicolon over here, right? And you can see what happens, right? The link that we're actually still working on, right, or we have clicked it, it still stays active over here, right? So if we have the next one, it's still going to be the same one, right? And now that we have covered focus, we're going to delete this, and over here we're going to say visited, right? So we're going to try out what would visited do, right? So we have visited, and over here I'm going to say color, and I'm going to say yellow, right? And funny enough, right away all of them turn yellow. And it's because obviously while we were checking it out, we were all clicking on them, right? So visited basically means that once we click on a link, that counts as visited, right? So I'm going to save this over here. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to change these hashtags, right? So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to say 4, 5, over here, let's say 6, 7, right? You can see that the only thing we actually need to do is just change over here these values, right? And then it thinks that we haven't visited yet, right? So here I'm going to say, let's say something like 10, right? So now nothing has happened, right? However, if we click it, right, now you can see that it actually shows, right? You visited this link and it actually turned yellow.